Hello everyone, my name is Megan. I am here today with a tag video. I was tagged over by Lydia over at My Novel Treasures to do her updated version of the back to school tag. I haven't been to school in a really long time. I actually started this booktube channel because I wanted a way to talk about books even though I wasn't in school anymore. Yep, let's just get started. Question 1. Back to school shopping. Who do you bring with you? For this one, I think I'm going to go with Erza Scarlet from Hiro Mashima's Fairy Tail. She is a badass fighter, that is certain, but she's also someone with very eccentric taste who loves shopping and doesn't get to go quite frequently, so whenever she goes, it is just like this crazy time adventure that, you know, leaves her friends kind of going, what just happened? I feel like it would be a fun and memorable shopping experience to something that can get quite boring, honestly. Question 2 is, who do you pick for a study buddy? And for this, I think I would go with Cinder from Marissa Meyer's Lunar Chronicles, because Cinder has a computer built into her head, so she can just, like, you know, internet surf when she needs to know an answer, and I can just, you know, like, benefit from that immensely. Question number 3, you decide to try out for a school sports team. What sport do you pick? And so I actually did try out for a few sports teams in school, but I didn't made them. I think for the sports team that I would try out for would be tennis, because I haven't read a book where people play badminton, and that was some technical difficulties. My camera just decided to stop rolling right there. I think the person I would try out with would be Ryoma Etchison. I want to say that's his last name. It's been a while since I read the series. It is the Prince of Tennis series by Takeshi Konomi. This is like a 41-volume sports manga, and it was insanely good. This is what I call superhero tennis. They basically start out as regular tennis players, and by the end of it, they're playing like god level tennis, and it's hilarious, and the progression is so gradual that by the time you get to the end, you're like, I'm cool with that. Of course this guy has the ability to make his opponents go blind during a tennis match. No problem. Completely believable. As opposed to, like, you know, Volume 1, when they're literally, when Ryoma moves from the USA to go to the middle school that his father went to, because his father is a professional tennis player, and he really wants and Ryoma's father really wants the coach that he had, who was still teaching at the middle school, to teach Ryoma. Like, every time I think about the Prince of Tennis, I just want to go back and reread it, and it makes me sad because I read it from the library. For question 4, you walk into a cafeteria, and what table of friends do you sit at? I'm just kind of imagining all of the characters from all of the books I'm reading being in the same high school, and it's like the most hilarious thing ever. But I think I would have to go with the characters from the Percy Jackson universe, probably the Heroes of Olympus series. They have sass, and I love that. Question 5 is, what book do you write an A+ worthy report on for your English class? I Am Chronos, whoa, that's super blurry. I Am Chronos by Rachel DeFries, and the reason is I didn't like this book, and I literally want to write an essay explaining why I didn't like this book. I actually did post a review on Goodreads why I didn't like this book, but basically this is about a guy who gets a message from a girl who died on his Facebook account, and then it sort of, and he is trying to save her from this entity, this cosmic entity that is trying to kill her and erase her existence across all planes in a multi-dimensional universe, and they took about 200 pages to do this, and it was not, like, no. If you want to go this deep, like the depth this book was trying to go, you need to be bigger, or you need to not have a multi-dimensional universe. It's that simple. Question 6, you're in PE. Who's your first pick for your dodgeball team? I'm going to return to a series I already mentioned. I'm going to go from the Fairy Tail universe. I'm going to pick Natsu Dragmeal, the main character of the Fairy Tail series, because this would be an epic dodgeball match. Doesn't matter who else is in it, because Natsu is super hyper competitive. Like, he makes everything competitive. Everything. And honestly, you know what? I think I just want to see the entire cast of Fairy Tail do a dodgeball match, because that would be crazy, crazy dodgeball match. I don't want to take part in that dodgeball match, but I would want to watch it from a safe distance. Question 7 is, you are in science class. Who's your lab partner? And I'm going to go with another manga character. I'm going to go with Kisuke Urahara from Bleach. In Bleach, he is the former head of the Research and Development Department for the Soul Society, which is the Shinigami that basically look over the dead in the world. So this would obviously, you know, be a college science class, because He's old. But I probably wouldn't fail a science class. Or I might, because he, got suspended for doing something illegal. That's also a possibility. And question 8 is, you are in a high school production of Romeo and Juliet. Who do you pick as your leads? So, I don't think the characters actually did this in the manga that I read of them. I read it a few years ago and I don't remember, but I really would want to see a high school production of Romeo and Juliet featuring Risa Kazumi and Atsushi Atomi. This is from, I want to say it's Aya Nakamura's, there's a pronunciation error, from their Lovecom series, or Lovely Complex series. This is a story about a girl who is almost 6 feet tall and a boy who's barely 5 feet tall, who form a relationship and have to deal with the struggles of being in a relationship with people of inverted height. So I think it would be kind of hilarious because you'd have a really short Romeo and a really tall Juliet, and it would just be awkward and quirky like they are. And I think I'd want to see those two, because Romeo and Juliet is one of my least favorite stories of all time, is my least favorite play of all time. So if I had to watch them, I'd want to watch something that was quirky and different, and I would feel bad at the end when Romeo and Juliet killed himself, because when I read Shakespeare's, I'm just kind of like, really? I had to spend 2 hours reading this? So I think they have the exact personality I need and have the exact attachment to their relationship that would make me actually like the play, and that's what I think, yeah. Alright, so that is my back to school tag. If you liked it, go ahead and give this video a like, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. And I'm not going to tag anyone in this video, but if you haven't done this video and you want to do it, go ahead and do it, and actually leave a link to your video in the comments so I can watch yours. And until next time, talk to you later.